I got told I look like Ellie from The Last of Us. If you don't know, that's the smirking meme. Ready for the reveal? 3, 2, 1. Spot the freaking difference. That was the craziest lookalike I think I've ever heard of. Like, that was incredibly accurate. Welcome back to another car chat with Macy. Lock the doors! The doors are locked. So let's hang out for the unforeseeable future. Don't know how long this is gonna take. I just kind of follow what I need to update you guys on. I wrote out some things that I was thinking about when I was thinking about you and what I need to talk to you about. Whoa, I just almost flashed you my whole consciousness for the last semester. You would not want that. Yeah, the first point, Ellie from The Last of Us smirk. That's on there. I look just like her. I don't know what that means. I don't know who she is. I just know she smirks, and I also do that. So that was really enlightening to have a YouTube Shorts comment tell me that, because wow, I feel so different and perceived. Wow! Speaking of video game characters, oftentimes I feel not like, I think Ellie's the main character, hey. I often feel like the NPC, the non-playable character, I'm pretty sure, the bots. I feel like a bot, bro. I've been having this problem with it, like, I've been avoiding myself, basically, is the terminology I want to use. I've just been, like, so distracted and, like, going on every media platform, starting with Instagram Reels, run out of time in 20 minutes, going to YouTube Shorts. And then I realize I'm on YouTube Shorts and I go to long form. I feel more productive that way. I feel so ahead of it. I listen to podcasts after that because I figure, oh, I've already timed out on YouTube and Instagram, and those are both, like, you know, entertainment. So let me listen to a podcast. And then after that, I'm going to listen to music, but I feel productive when I just listen to music. I feel very artsy when I put on my headphones and I just listen. But, like, all this, I'm just distracting my brain, and, like, I'm no longer with me. I'm with everybody else's, like, art. But I made an intentional effort to, when I find myself, especially for hours on end in one day, like one singular sitting, and I'm, like, constantly scrolling on something, I have to, like, pause and, like, low-key gentle parent myself and go, okay, Macy, like, what are we hiding from? Like, you're avoiding me. Stop. Like, sometimes I just got to snap myself out of it by saying out loud, Macy, why are you avoiding me? Let's get to the root. Let's get to the bottom of this. And then I take out this trusty dusty journal, and I take a brain audit, like just a dump of everything I'm thinking until I get to the, whoa, that's what it is. Zinger. Found it. And yeah, last week it was feeling like an NPC. I just wanted to come home to myself, and I wanted to feel awake and alive. But the things that make me feel like a NPC mostly are just, like, living in my head too much, like coming up with scenarios, replaying conversations, and, like, being delusional, basically. I'm not gonna go down the path of why you shouldn't be delusional. That could be a whole other car chat. And what am I doing? What do NPCs do? You know the lizard from Rango? That's literally what I do, bro. And I'm, like, not here. I'm here, and I need to be here. It's great to be, you know, introspective and reflective and prospective and active. I don't know what other active words, but you know what I mean. Anything with the "iv" is probably good. And then you gotta get out there and start living and doing and being a human being, because nothing's happening. Maybe something's happening, but nothing is happening, so nothing has happened. Yes, that's poetic. Yes, that made sense. Right, guys? I'm not thinking about it anymore. I decided to move on. Yeah, and then also, like, when I feel like an NPC, I feel like I'm performing. Like, I remember leaving one of, like, a community event thing that I was, like, with all my friends. It was so fun. I kind of became the, like, derpy jokes person, which, like, I didn't become, like, I am definitely a derpy jokes person. Dad jokes, stupid jokes. I love that stuff. But, like, I have an audience. It's okay. It's okay, who cares? At the end of the day, like, I don't even care what others think. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, okay. Coming back from one of, like, an event with, like, all my friends, I'm, like, the derpy jokes person, blah, blah, blah. It almost feels like performing. Like, I got in the car, and, like, like, you're with people all the time, you're joking around, you're, oh my gosh, and then you get back to your car and just silence. Like, what do you do with that? Like, I was just performing for a large group of people. Is that bad? Is that wrong? Because I'm not making these jokes when I'm finally alone by myself in a car. I'm just like, like, that was fun, but, like, I'm not, I mean, I don't know, because in my head, I feel like the definition of performing is doing something for an audience that you wouldn't do alone. Like, I don't really make those jokes out loud when I'm alone, often. I was like, who am I? Why do I talk like that? Why do I joke like that? Is it for other people because it's super funny and I can be predictable, or because I like weird, goofy, awkward jokes? I think it's because I like it. But then it almost turns into, like, a routine, and then I lose the love, and I'm just doing it out of people-pleasing and performing. Ugh. So that was a weird realization, but I've just been really trying to, like, come back home to myself, and in those, like, silent car rides being like, I like goofy jokes, and I say them because I like them, I think they're funny. I would laugh if no one else was there. Like, these jokes belong to me. I'm doing them because I think it's funny. If other people like it, that's awesome. If they don't, that's okay. I still like the joke. Like, how I've tried to stop being an NPC, like, catch myself off guard, do something I don't usually do, something out of routine, something that's like, huh? And, like, completely alone. Like, when I'm completely alone, am I saying out loud a goofy joke that is so awkward? Am I making myself cringe for fun? Because it's like, am I, like, sometimes I'll do, like, a little, 1, 2, hey, I don't know which way I'm going. This is crazy. And that'll, like, maybe break me out of the cycle of being an NPC. I brush my teeth in the shower. Maybe it's just implementing random things, and that helps break the cycle of being an NPC, because, like, would an NPC brush their teeth in the shower? Probably. I am the special freak, bro. I also really feel like, to snap me out of this kind of thing, I like to talk to strangers, like, interact with strangers in just such a, like, what? Like, we're all uncomfortable. Not in, like, a weird way, but, like, in, like, a what is happening right now. Like, ask them questions that are just, like, not, like, the weather and how are you. Well, I think that also, like, breaks the stigma of, like, I am in my head and it's just me against the world, and I'm a computer and I'm going through the motions and nothing is new and I'm freaking out. Also, like, you know, in a video game when, like, it stops rendering, like, you hit the limit on the world, or, like, this is crazy, Poptropica, the most epic game in the history of the world. That place, yeah, it's a real place. Yes, it's in my heart. It's a real place. That was the best video game ever. It was awesome. And you just get to, like, run around and, like, take people's outfits. And, like, I reference that all the time. I'm like, I wish I could just, like, Poptropica, like, pause this, and then I want that shirt. I want those pants. I want that top. Like, that was actually epic. You just got to steal people's inventory, basically. Like, oh, it was such a fun game. And go around and, like, solve mysteries and talk to people and interact with the world and, like, go in different buildings and figure out clues to solve the huge overarching problem and complete the world. And they had, like, several different types of worlds, and it was so fun. And, dude, hypest game ever, super glitchy. But, like, sometimes you couldn't open certain buildings that I was like, I feel like something's in there. Something important is in this building and I can't get in because, like, it's not part of the game. Like, the door doesn't open. Like, there's nothing in there. It's just a, like, wallpaper. But, like, in real life, you 100% can't. Like, you can just, like, walk into any building confidently and then just, like, apologize if it's, like, really awkwardly the wrong building. Like, if it's, like, oh, this is, like, a home, probably don't walk into that. But, like, go on your campus and go through all of the unlocked buildings. You can do that. The video game is, like, fully rendered. Like, you can go in basically anywhere and then ask for forgiveness. I didn't condone this, so if you're, like, talking to the police right now, I didn't tell them to do this. Put them in jail. But, like, that's crazy! Like, that's so cool that you could probably do that. Yeah, I haven't been fully interacting with my world lately just because I've been living so much in my head. I took this Myers-Briggs test. Alright, we all know the personality test, whatever. I got J. Judgy? Pretty judgy. It's the protagonist one. Like, do I think I'm the main character when I'm actually being an NPC? Freak, bro! Freak! Let me look this up, actually. My Myers-Briggs. I love personality tests. I think they're so fascinating. I think they're so interesting. I want to know everybody's... I just like those tests in general, like those BuzzFeed quizzes. I think I've taken every single one. They're so fun. I love them. And they're incredibly inaccurate, and I don't put my identity in them, but I think they're so fun. And I just want to know everyone's love languages. I want to know everyone's personality, Myers-Briggs, and also like the Enneagram. Like, I think that's super interesting. I don't believe in the star signs. I don't even rock with that because that kind of freaks me out. That's a little bit dark magic type. Not dark magic. I don't know. That's just a little too voodoo for me, but like I love the psychological personality tests, which like also we all know they're not incredibly accurate because they ask you like very generic questions and you can pretty much get the answer that you want. But yes. Okay. I got ENFJ and my J was like 82%, like incredibly judgy. What is this car doing? Are they coming or no? The two categories are like observant or judgmental. I was 82% judgmental. That's not that great. That's not that good. I thought I was like, no, I just observe the world around me. Okay. Here's what it's testing. It's testing the Myers-Briggs type indicator. Identifies 16 distinct personality types based on 4 preferences: extrovert or introvert, sensing or intuition, thinking or feeling, and judging or perceiving. So I got ENFJ. So, extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. Super judgy. But I don't know. I think it's so fascinating. I got the same, like, pretty much the same answer, score, whatever, as I did when I took it in 2022. I'm pretty sure that was when my last screenshot of this test result was. And it was pretty interesting. That sounds so bad, being judgy versus perceiving. I want to perceive instead of judge. I just looked up, is judging bad? I feel like that's bad. I feel like I need to fix that. But like my first instinct is to observe something. I'm very observant, and then put a connotation by it, whether it's positive or negative, and be like, oh, that's a good choice. Ooh, that's a bad choice. What am I doing? Okay, apparently in this context, judging means preference for closure and organization. Okay, that's true. Structure, decisiveness, and control. See, that sounds bad. I feel like there's a lot of negatives to that. Well, yeah, but that's my personality, apparently. Yeah, okay, basically, during my distracting time, I've been weirdly into movie commentaries, like, so much. I do not want to know how many movie commentaries I've watched. I don't just watch one person. I watch, like, 3 movie commenters. Yeah, it's like a problem. And like they're all incredibly popular and successful, and I'm sure they're doing great things. But it's all judging the movies, and it's all like, bro, I don't know why. I love movies. I love watching movies. Like, I don't watch TV shows. Fun fact, I just watch movies. Like, I love them. I watch movies and YouTube videos and Instagram Reel until it times me out. And that's what I love to fill my time with. Why am I don't know. I thought part of it had to do with me expediting the movie watching process. Like, I get to watch so many movies in a shorter amount of time. Like, every commentary is like 20 minutes. So it's like, sweet, I watched a full movie, like with clips and commentaries in 20 minutes. So I can watch so many more movies. This is awesome. But most of the time I watch like the commentaries of movies I've already seen. I think it's refreshing the way that they're judging these things. And they're so cynical that I'm like, hey, I also thought that part sucked. And then at the end you can be like, but it's okay because it was great. So maybe that's what I'm doing, is that I'm just like loving the cynicalness, the judgmentalness that I'm seeing in these other people. I don't know, because I'm literally just watching for their personalities because I've already seen these movies and I've already formed my own opinions. Life lesson for all my other J's: you don't really make friends if you're cynical and judgy, I found. So I try not to be out loud. Yeah. But it makes great YouTube videos. So if you want to be successful in that, start a YouTube commentary channel, and if you want friends, don't do that. Yeah, I have to do some reflecting still on that, my judgy personality. But it just means organized and direct. Remember, it doesn't mean that. But like, you can't say judgy and not mean the connotation. I digress. Yeah, a lot of video game references in this, but it spiraled out of that one comment. So keep commenting. I think these are awesome. Also, speaking of comments, I really weirdly cherish hate comments. Maybe it's also the J and me sees the J and you, but like, real people are seeing this. Like, I posted that one reel, and like, I got a comment that was like, why are y'all glazing her? These are basic outfits. I was like, thank you, bro. Yes, they are. I don't know. It's awesome. Like, thank you. But like, these are basic. These are like not actually that crazy. But thank you. Like, real people are seeing this, not just bots. Because sometimes I'm like, they're like, I loved your ponytail in this vid, but I didn't have a ponytail. Did you watch it? Like, what? During my audit time, when I brain dumped so as not to become an NPC, I really, I'll just read you an excerpt, actually. Honestly, I look down on boys a lot. I find them distracting. What's their point? Maybe that's what I need to do. Are men worth more than being a fun distraction? I can't answer yes, honestly. Ooh. So that's something else I'm working on. Yeah. Uh-oh. But there's like a special handful of guys that I'm like, you're awesome. Shout out Dad. Love you, Dad. He's in there, but most of them, I'm like, what's your point? Ugh. Or like, they'll try to like join a spiritual conversation or like an emotional conversation. They'll say something like, it just like dawned on me that like other people have lives and like feelings and thoughts. Good job. Very good. What's your point? Like, I need to find the beauty. God made them. What's the point? You know what I mean? I don't know if that's something to fix necessarily, because there are a lot of men that are sus and like should not be respected because you have to earn that. But I think like the original design was beautiful and like had a point, but I need to value the original design. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's something else I'm working on, because I'm like, So, sorry if you're a guy watching this. I'm sure you're great, but I'm pretty sure this guy's dumpster diving right next to me. Oh, he is dumpster diving. I don't know if he's looking for like treasure or for food or something. Oh, that's really sad, actually. Man, okay, well, on that note, like this if you're a girl, like this if you're a guy. These are some of my favorite videos to film, so let me know if you like them. If you don't, that's awkward because you're gonna keep getting them. Subscribe if you haven't, please. Also comment. Don't let me talk to myself for like 30 minutes. Let me hear from you. I love you guys. Please. If you don't say it back, that's really hurtful. That's really hurtful, one-sided. Now that it's just The Last of Us, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like button, and comment your personality type. Did you see the reference? Because The Last of Us, because it's all circular, because I started talking about The Last of Us video game in the beginning, and we talked about NPCs the whole time. It was all about video games. The whole thing was about video games, and I was talking about the...